Yo everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Let's Play Steins Gate 0. When we last left off, we attempted to remove Chris's memories from Kagari by rewriting Kagari's memory back into herself. And upon doing so, divergence happened. The dizziness stopped. The room was pitch black. There was no one there but me. Even Suzuha, who should have been living here, was gone. Dao, Mayuri, Ferris, Luca, and Kagari too. Everyone was gone. I was so tired and sleepy. I clutched my smartphone and laid down on the sofa. I closed my eyes, too tired to think. Wake up, it's lunchtime. Lunchtime? Someone was shaking me softly. Queen, you're sleeping too much. Kagari will be here soon. Kagari? The second I heard her name, my mind snapped back into alertness. I forced myself to sit up. Quickly check, fine. No one's answered. Okay. I was sitting on the sofa in the lab. Outside the window, it was bright. Oh, you're finally up. Green. Yeah. Mary nodded, satisfied, and left my side. I took a look around the room. The table was covered in notebooks and textbooks that seemed to belong to Mayuri. She was probably doing her homework. I could see Dao's huge back hunched over the PC. The monitor was displaying a cute anime character. He seemed to be playing another H game. From the looks of things, the only people in the lab were him, me, and Mayuri. The time on my phone said it was just before noon, which meant I'd slept for more than 10 hours. Oh no, I must have passed out before I checked to see if the world line had changed. I listened for a moment. I could hear the usual bustling of Akibara outside. There was no sign of Stratford. That alone made me feel relieved. Green, you look like you are having a bad dream. Is everything okay? Yeah? Want some barley tea? You shouldn't have Dr. P right after you get up, right? Yeah, that's totally not something I do on a regular basis. Yeah, that tea's fine. Okay, got it. Maya went to the kitchen. Oh, there aren't any clean cups. Just give me a second and I'll wash one. I'm fine, no hurry. Oh, Mershu, I'd like some tea too. Okay. This all felt like an old memory. It seemed like ages ago when I last had a normal conversation like this. But this was no time to be sentimental. While Mayu was washing the cup, I needed to get things straight in my head. There was a world line change, right? In the end, I hesitated at the last second. If Kagari, or perhaps Krisu, hadn't stopped me, maybe the world line wouldn't have changed and Stratford would have caught us. So maybe it was for the best. But change it did. I could still feel the lingering sensation from my reading Steiner, so I was sure of it. From the looks of things, Mayuri and Dao were the same as ever, and the immediate danger was gone. The reason for the change was probably the deletion of Chris's memories from within Kagari. Those memories must have included something that dealt with the time machine, which meant that their existence was important enough to control whether or not the world line changed. And I deleted them. No, it could be the opposite too. Maybe even if Maho's program hadn't worked right, and the memory rewrite failed, the world line would have changed anyway? Unlike last summer, unlike last summer, it wasn't clear what was making the world line change now. The first thing I needed to do was see if Kagari's memories had been successfully rewritten. Here you go. At the same time I decided on my plan, Mayuri brought me a cup on a tray. I'll get some barley tea now, okay? She put the tray on the table and headed for the fridge. I looked and saw that there were 4 cups on the tray. 4? Mayuri, why are there 4 cups? Huh? Because Kagari's gonna want some too. Yeah, she just said she was on the way. That's right, Kagari. Kagari's coming? She just sent me a message online. She'll be here soon. I see. What's she coming over for? You called her. You sent everyone a message online yesterday and said we all needed to meet here at noon. It's our 3rd meeting to try and come up with a way to get her memories back. It's you, me, and Kagari-tan. Not that we had any luck so far, though. I called her? Mayuri wants to help too, but I've got work today. I could hear Mayuri apologizing from the kitchen. I hope she gets her memory back soon. It must be sad not to remember anything except the recent past. She didn't remember anything except the recent past. What was going on? Kagari should still have her memories from when she was a kid. Maybe trying to rewrite her memories had actually deleted them? Okay, Ocarine, here you go. Mayuri handed me a cup filled with, barley tea. Oh, thanks. I took the cup, trying my best to hide my internal shock. I'll leave you here, Dao. Thanks. I gulped down the tea, stood up on the sofa and went over to Dao. Dao? What's up? I lowered my voice so Mayuri couldn't hear. Did the memory rewrite for Kagari succeed? Or did it fail? Dao looked at me for a moment, confused. What are you talking about? Huh? This wasn't the answer I expected. I'm asking if we succeeded in deleting Chris's memory from Kagari's brain. What movie is that? It sounds scary. Are you finally back to the old you? I froze for a moment. Dao didn't look like he was lying. He had no reason to lie anyway. Did that mean that in this world line, Chris's memory had never been implanted in Kagari? I mean, if you stop and think back to when we first found Kagari, that's how it was, right? Come with me. What? I'm playing a H game right now. Just come with me. I dragged Dao outside the room, leaving a very confused Mayuri behind. Wow, it's cold. Ocarine, you trying to kill me? Just be quiet and help me out for a minute. I want to check some things. He must have sensed that I was serious, because after a moment's surprise, he nodded silently. Is Kagari missing her memories right now? That's right. I've said that a bunch of times. Including her memories of the future before she got into the time machine? Yes, all she remembers is what happened lately. If she remembered the future, we could at least tell Mayuri who she really was. Tell me that Mayuri doesn't know that Kagari's her daughter, right? Yep. You decided to keep it a secret. Which means the only people who know about Kagari is from the future are me, you, and Suzuha. Is that all? That's all, unless you told someone? I see. Sorry, I must not really be awake yet. I had a dream I'm mixing up with reality. Don't worry about it. I live in a dream 24 hours a day, baby. Oh, devil. And anyway, it's felt like forever since I've seen you so excited about something. Instead of answering, I took a second to think. It seemed like there were 3 main differences with Kagari in this world line. 1, she didn't have Chris's memories. 2, she didn't have her own memories of her childhood. 3, only me, Dao, and Suzuha knew who Kagari really was. In other words, Mayuri didn't know that Kagari was her daughter. Am I back? This Kagari seemed closer to the one I'd met before I jumped to the Alpha world line. Everything seemed mostly the same as before, including the fact that we were trying to get back her memories. Does this mean that a second world line change had sent me back to the old one? If I had a divergence meter I could tell, but... Huh. I was starting to think like I used to. I chuckled at myself. I should stop. I decided to have nothing to do with the time machine or the time leap machine. All I could do was help Kagari get her memories back. Ocarine, you've been acting kind of weird for a bit, you know? No, I'm fine. Don't worry about it. I hope so. Anyway, it's really cold. Can I go back in? Yeah, I'm cold too. Dao and I raced back inside the room. When I got back, I could just barely make out Mayuri's voice. Mari hadn't noticed us come back in. She was putting her textbooks into her bag, and it sounded like she was also singing a song. What song is that? Is this going to cause us to go to Invasion Japan Worldline before she tells us the name of the song? Like always? Oh my god! It was only then that she realised I was there. Oh, welcome back. It's cold outside. What are you guys talking about? We're just talking about that, about this season's anime. Oh, wow. Hey, what was that song? Oh, was I singing it? I heard something fall near the front of entrance. At some point, Kagari had opened the front door. She was standing there with a shocked expression, her mouth opening and closing. Her bag was lying at her feet. Must have dropped in surprise when she came in. But did anything that surprising happen? Oh, Kagari! Tutu! That song. I recognize it. Do you? That song is... Kagari was trying to point at Mayuri, but shaking too much to do so. That song. She fell onto the floor like a puppet with its strings cut. Oh. Mommy? What is it, Kagari? What song is that? This is a really important song. What kind of song? It's a song to make people smile when they're crying, maybe. Is it important to make people smile when they're crying? It's also important, but that's not all. This is the song that brought you and me together. This song is the reason we met. So, if it wasn't for that song, you might not be my mommy? I don't want that. Oh, sorry. That's not what I meant. I'll always be your mommy, no matter what. But, I want you to remember this song, Kagari. For the day when you meet someone really important to you. So then, when they're crying, you can make them smile. Come on, sing it with me, okay? You're really good. Now the next part is... Where are you? Where did he go, Mommy? I wet a towel at the sink and put it on Kagari's forehead as she lay on the sofa. She just looked like she was having a nightmare. Her breathing was shallow and pained. She still wasn't awake. You think she's okay? I don't know. She just collapsed out of nowhere after all. It had been about 5 minutes ago when she'd arrived and then immediately collapsed. Dao and Mayuri and I had somehow managed to get her over to the sofa. Wait, isn't putting a wet towel on someone's forehead that what you do when they've got a high fever? She doesn't look like she's got a fever at all. Does this work on people who've just passed out? It's not like we've got a better option. I don't know any other thing we can do. Neither Dao or I had the knowledge required to handle the situation. But since Kagari had no insurance card and no registry certificate, taking her to a hospital felt like a bad idea. All we could do was wait for her to wake up. I heard her whisper something. She just said Mommy. I don't get why they say it's Mommy and not Mama. I don't know. We both put our ears closer to her mouth. No, don't go. She suddenly jerked upwards. The two of us just barely managed to avoid getting headbutt. Ah, was close. Wait, no, I missed my chance to do something naughty to Kagari-tan and not get blamed for it. Stupid! I'm so stupid! I ignored Dao, who was bashing his head against the floor in frustration. I spoke to Kagari. You okay? Okabe? Kagari seemed confused, and it took her a moment to realize that she was laying on the sofa. Was I asleep? Why? You don't remember? You saw Mayuri the minute you got here, then fainted. When I looked at Mayuri, I realized that her tone had changed since the word line switch. More precisely, it had switched. It was back to how it was when I first met her. You seemed to know the song she was singing. The song? Oh, that's right. That song, I know that song. I've heard it somewhere, a long time ago when I was a little kid. Oh, for the win! This is a total sign that her memories are going to come back. Where's Mayuri? Where'd she go? I have to get her to tell me about that song. Her eyes darted around the lab. She had to go work at May Queen, just May Queen. So she left as soon as you got here. She was really worried about you. I'm really sorry. They asked me to come in for the lunch shift today, and I really can't miss it. Queen Dao, take care of Kagari for me, okay? Let's see. Is there anything else you remembered? It doesn't matter how small. Anything else? She put her head up to her forehead so she could think. But then she shook it softly. No, I don't remember anything else. I know that I've heard that song before, but I can't remember who I heard it from at all. Did you dream at all when you were passed out just now, Kagari-tan? Dream? Yeah, you looked like you were having a bad dream. You kept saying Mommy. Yeah, you yelled that when you woke up too. I did? I wonder if that song might have been the key to bring back some of your memories or something. Well, no, I can't remember anything. I think I was dreaming, yes. And that dream was very important. I see. I'm sorry for causing all this trouble. Both Dara and I knew that this was a big step forward. She knew the song that Mayu was singing, and she said she'd learned it when she was a child. That would have been in the future before she'd gotten in the time machine, which meant that there could only be one answer. It was the future Mayu who taught Kagari that song. Oh Queen, you think asking Mayushi would be a good first step? You're right. She said she only had to work the lunch shift, so let's head over to Meikun when it's winding down. I'll go too. Kagari quickly stood up off the sofa. Calm down, we're not leaving right away, you should rest up a little. Oh, you're right. Sorry. And then her stomach rumbled. You hungry? You got some instant ramen. And Mayushi's chicken wings and bananas too. I like a banana. She seemed embarrassed. Oh. Welcome back, Master. When we opened the door to May Queen plus Neon Squared, the usual cat-haired maid was there to welcome us. Oh, our Queen. Gainya, welcome back. Hello, First. Yeah, well, Queen, every time you've been here lately, it's been with a different girl. So it's true what they say. You are that you've mastered the aura of you've mastered the aura of a popular college boy. Yeah, that's not it. I'm here to see Mayuri. I figured she's not done with her shift. She was working in the kitchen today, Nya. The kitchen? We don't have enough maids for lunchtime today. So we had her come in to help Nya. Is it really okay to let her cook? She really wanted to cook, but we had her focus on washing plates. That was first for you. She knew exactly who belonged where. I told her she could go home, so she should be changing right now. Tell her we're waiting outside then. Roger, yeah. We waited down below for a bit where Mayu came out. Ocarine, Kagari! Thanks for coming to get me. Is Kagari okay? As soon as he got out of the store, Mayu ran out and gave Kagari a big hug. She had a worried look on her face as she peered into Kagari's eyes. Thanks, Mayu. Yeah, I'm okay now. I'm so glad. He just fell over and I was really worried. I'm sorry I worried you. But why did you two come get me? There was something I wanted to ask you. About the song you were just singing. I repeated the conversation I had at the lab for Mayuri. So, can you tell us where you heard that song? Mayushi heard Suzuha sing it. Suzuha was singing it? Yeah, that's right. After work, Mayushi studies a lot at the lab. On rainy days, Suzuha does her training inside, like push-ups and sit-ups and stuff. And when she finishes her training, she always takes a shower. After she comes out, she looks at the window at the rain and as she dries her hair. And when she does, she often softly sings this song. I never asked what it was called though. I see. So maybe it was just a song from the future then. Like a song that was popular with people in the 1930s, maybe. Maybe Kagari learned it the same time that Suzuha did. So maybe we should ask Suzuha next. You're right. I've come this far, so I'll stay with you until we find out. Really? Thank you. My relationship with Suzuha was probably still pretty strained in this world, but she knew... but she would probably help me get Kagari's memory back. Let's head back to the lab. She should be working at the Bond 2 workshop. Mayuri will go with you. You sure, Mayuri? Yep. Mayuri gave a cheerful answer and then started to fidget as if she were embarrassed for some reason. I don't know how to say this, but... when I see you, Kagari, I feel like I have to do something. It's like I want to protect you, or want to help you. I wonder why, it's strange, isn't it? Maybe it was the bond between mother and daughter. It was going to be a long time before Mayuri became Kagari's mother, though. And also, I think it's sad not being able to remember things. Thank you. It's fine. Let's all do our best. And so the three of us went back to the lab. Whee! Huh? Suzu's bike isn't there. That's strange. It was here when we left. Just as we went to peek inside the Bond 2 workshop, Tanuji came out. Hey, you need something? Is Suzuha here? I think she was working a while ago. Oh, she left for the day. She said she had something to do this afternoon. Seemed pretty serious. Did you ask what it was? Nope. I'm not interested in getting involved in my part-timers' private lives. That was all he said before heading back into the shop. I wonder where she went. What do you suppose she had to do? I hope it was nothing serious. He just said she seems serious. I'll try Ryan. Okay. I think I got a hint for Kagari's memories. There's some things I want to ask you. Where are you? Gogo Curry. She was eating a late lunch? Was that important? Let's go check it out. Well, you know, food is important. Damn it, now I'm hungry. Oh, that was amazing. The winner of this month's Gogo Curry Akibara eating contest is the first person in store history to win 3 in a row, the Silent Slaughterer. Oh, where did she fit all that curry into a tiny body? She's the goddess of curry. The goddess of curry has appeared before us. She has slaughtered the curry. If you told me she was a real assassin, I'd believe it. She is probably a real assassin. Congratulations to the winner, the Silent Slaughterer. What was this what Suza had been up to? The store had said she'd won 3 times in a row, and the customers seemed to know her. Did that mean she was a regular? Suza made her way over to us through the cheering crowd. Phew. Huh? What's wrong? You three. So nonchalant about it. Sorry, the tournament was just about to begin, so I didn't have time to type out a longer response. Wow, I can't believe you ate that big plate of curry. Eat what you can while you can. You need the nutrition to survive on the battlefield. The battlefield? Did I hear that wrong? It's probably better not to think about it. So, Uncle, what was this clue about Kagari's memories? Explain what happened so far. Huh? You heard me singing? You should have said something, Big Sis Maru. She's totally smiling and blushing. You were so cute when you were singing. I thought if I said something, you'd stop. You're so mean. So, where did you hear that song? Mom used to sing it. Yuki did? Huh? Yuki? Your mom's name is Yuki too? Oops. No, that's not it. Yuki's nickname is Mom. That's right. I just always call her that. Oh, do you? So how did she get that nickname? Sorry, we can't talk about... can we talk about that some other time? Uncle, over here. Suza and I stood a little away from Kagari. Listen, is there really any point in hiding the truth about Mom from her? Her memories might not come back, so it's better not to tell her. I think. I see. I like to avoid that if we can. So Yuki taught you that song in the future, right? Of course. She used to sing it as she cooked, so I learned it that way. I was getting confused. So what was going on here? So when Kagari was little, she learned it from you or Yuki? No way. Kagari only became Big Sis Maru's adopted daughter after Mom died. And I never sang it for anyone. I never let Kagari hear it. It was all I could do to survive back then. I didn't have time to sing. I didn't realize that I'd been singing it. She said she learned it from when she was a kid, so she probably learned it from Big Sis Mayuri. I see. Which meant Kagari learned it from Mayuri, who learned it from hearing Suzuha hum. And Suzuha learned it from Yuki, her mother. Which means next we visit Yuki, I guess. This was turned into a game of telephone. And even so, if we kept at it, we were sure to learn the truth eventually. I've got to do maintenance on the time machine, so I don't think I can go. Take care of Kagari for me. Yeah? Plus, you know, if she doesn't want to check out Yuki. So, that's the story. I explained to Mayuri and Kagari what I learned from Suzuha. Of course, since I couldn't tell them about the future, I skirted around that part of the story. I see. So next is Yuki, right? Mayuri, can you contact her for me? Okay, sure. Mayuri took out her phone and to call Yuki. She's not answering. I'll send her a Rhyme. Mayuri gave up on calling her and sent a message on Rhyme. There we go. I'm sorry this turned into such a big deal. Don't worry about it. And you know, Mayuri's having fun going on a walk with Kagari. Thanks. I feel kind of relaxed too, talking with you like this. Oh, me too. Maybe we just get along. That makes me happy. If Dao were here, he'll yell Yuri for the win. Come to think of it, Dao had said he'd had something to do today, and I hadn't seen him since he left the lab. It was probably something I didn't want to know about. Oh, I just got a message from Yuki. Yeah. I'm actually on a date with Hashida, it says. Wow, I see. They're dating? I hadn't heard that they were close enough to start dating. Was that what Dao was up to? Looks like she's come to the lab this evening. Evening, huh? It's not for a little while. I don't think we should interrupt their date, though. That's right, let's wait. If Kagari wanted to wait, it wasn't my place to disagree, plus we kinda need that date to go along anyways. We decided to have Mayuri answer Yuki's message and then go back to the lab. On the way... What's up? Ocarine, over there! Mayuri suddenly lowered her voice quietly and pointed towards the nearby cafeteria with outdoor seating. Two people we recognized were sitting in front of sitting at one of the tables. Dao looks really pissed for some reason. It was Yuki and Dao. The two of them were eating a sandwich together. This is... I don't know. I guess since Dao is over there and not here, I'll say it for him. Dao, no one must explode. What do we do? We shouldn't get in the way. But this isn't something you get to see every day, is it? That's very true. My eyes were filled with passion. It seems she seemed to be truly cheering them on. Should we wait for them to finish and pretend we just happened to walk by? She thinks that's a great idea. Sounds good to me. Kagari and Mayuri were getting excited. Was this really that exciting? We sat at a nearby table on the corner of the terrace so as not to let them see us. We covered our faces as best as we could and quietly observed the two. They seemed to be enjoying their lunch. I could barely make out what they were saying. Ashide, you got some tomato stuck on your mouth. I'll wipe it off. Oh, fine, just fine. I'll wipe it off myself. But you've never had a handkerchief with you, do you? Come on, turn this way. If any of my body fluids get in a handkerchief, you'll have to throw it out. I will not. Oh, look how adorable he looks. He looks so happy. Go on here. What is he doing? They get along so well. I'm jealous. They make a perfect couple. Do they? Of course they do. I don't get it. They look so happy together. It's so nice. Mayuri was watching them with her stars in her eyes. And then... Mayuri, are you hungry? That's a slash, not a question mark. Yeah, I was going to eat after work. Oh, were you? Okay, I'll order something. My treat. You sure? It's my way of saying thanks for helping. Yeah, you're so nice, Ocarine. Okay. Mary's eyes shone as she looked at the menu. Oh, and crepes with lots of strawberries and cream. Oh, I could go for a crepe right now. Evidently, this place was offering a special on crepes today. Okay, what about you, Kagai? I just ate, so... Come on, let's eat together. Don't worry about it. Thanks, I'll have a banana and chocolate one then. Roger. I went to buy crepes, being careful not to let Dao and Yuki see me. I'm so jealous. This is so good. I can't believe it. Right, the chocolate is just the amount of bitterness. And the strawberries are good too. Here, Kagai, say ah. It's so good. Did Okabe not get anything for himself? Wait, what are you making me do? Oh, come on, you don't need to get embarrassed. We're both girls. That's true, but... You got some cream on your cheek. Oops. She will get it off for you. It's okay, I can do it by myself. Kagai hurriedly took a hand mirror and handkerchief out of her pouch and wiped it off. Oh, Mayuri wanted to do that. Come on, Mayuri. You can't do that. Huh? Why? Why? Because when you say stuff like that, it makes me feel weird. Weird? Yeah. Makes me really want to let you spoil me. It's strange. I'm supposed to be older than you. Guy's cheeks flushed red as she stared into Mayuri's eyes. Hee. That means you love me, right? Mayuri loves you too. Mayuri, Oh, she doesn't mean anything by it. Don't let it bug you. She doesn't? Hey, give Mayuri a bite too, okay? Nom. Oh, fine. Yeah, she's already saying ah. Mayuri took a bite of the crepe in Kagai's hands. Where did Mayuri's crepe go? Look, her hands are both empty, and so is Kagai's, so she's not holding it. So the only theory is Mayuri devoured the crepe before wanting some of Kagai's. Oh, oops. To someone else's eyes, it might have looked like two sisters feeding each other crepes. Of course, Mayuri would be the little sister. But it didn't look that way to me. It looked like little Kagai was blushing and stretching a hand out towards her mother. I really did want her to get her memories back. See, now she's just gotten another one. We know Kagami. This is like her third crepe already, so... I feel like that's what's going on here. I could only imagine what the future was like after World War III occurred. But no matter how bad it got, families still must have gotten together to eat dinner. Maybe this happened in the future too. That would be very happy. Ocarine? What's wrong? You're spacing out. Oh, sorry. I was thinking about something. Do you want a crepe too? Why not? Go get one. I'm fine, I just ate. And the crepes looked so sweet that I'd lost my appetite. What? You madman, Ocarine. You've crossed the line this time. Oh, I know. Mayuri will give you a bite of hers, then. You can have one of mine too. I suddenly found myself with two smiling girls shoving two crepes into my face. The dream. Come on, stop that. It's embarrassing. I'm thinking, I tried to move my chair back, only to get caught on the leg of the table. Ah! Uh-oh. The rest of the cafe watched as they fell onto the ground and ended up attracting a lot of attention. And, as a result... Is that you, Okabe? Oh, Okabe, what are you doing here? They found us. We explained to the two of them how we'd found ourselves here. Jeez, you should have said something. Sorry. We didn't want to interrupt. It's embarrassing to think that you're just watching us the whole time. Dara's face was as placid as a sage. Knowing that we saw him like that must have snapped his mind in half. So, Yuki, how about it? Do you remember where you heard that song? I do. It was really recent. I work at a desert cooking class. I'm the teacher's assistant. You know how I love to make snacks, right? I'm still learning though. All her desserts are really yummy. I see. Let's make some soon, Kigari, okay? Yes, please. I tried to get the conversation back on track. So, what's the deal with the song in this class? Oh, right. One of the students in the class is always singing it. I didn't think she knows she's doing it, but she always looks really happy when she does. I picked it up at some point. Is that student someone you know? Someone I know? I don't think so. She's an older woman. Let's see. For some reason I feel like it could be Mocha. We played the game of telephone to this point and ended up with someone who had nothing to do with any of us. Or maybe Maho. But why would Maho will be going to cooking lessons in Japan? Maybe it was a really common song and Kigari had just happened to learn it from hearing someone sing it in the future. No, it was too early to assume that. Let's try and get hold of that student. Yuki, can you contact her for us? I know you can't tell us her private information. I don't mind. It's a class, sure, but it's not big of a deal. I know her email. I talk to her all the time. Yuki took her phone out of her pouch and started to fiddle with it. She seemed to be looking at a list of addresses. Here we go, this is her. She turned the phone towards us. Seeing the name of the person we'd never met wouldn't do us any good, but we looked anyway. Huh? Huh? What? Is that name? That's Okabe's mom. Oh! Wow, okay. There's no doubt about it. That was my mom's name. So, I feel like this is a good place to end this episode, right before talking to Okabe's mom. Thank you all for watching, and I'll catch you next time. Bye!